HP Small Business Index is a research study that we've been running for the past 3 years. We look at the economic outlook for the small business community, their optimism towards the economy and growth of their businesses, and their use of technology.
Research like the HP SMB index I think is very important because what it does is it's gauging the mood in the small business sector, and with the survey results being so positive and so optimistic, I think that sends a real strong message to market. So if the business owners questioned are feeling confident, that's going to make everybody else feel confident about growth in 2012, and that has to be a good thing.
The small business market is a crucial segment to HP. For us to better help support them and also market our products to them, we need to understand how they are feeling. It's not a case that we can just shift our products out to them. We want to become more of a partner with them and become a trusted advisor, really.
Very optimistic about the growth of our company in 2012. We spoke to a number of pub and restaurant groups in the last few months, and we're building a product line this year which will help them to solve one of the big problems that they have with social media and web. So yeah, very optimistic.
This year I was pleasantly surprised by the findings. The optimism among small and medium-sized businesses is very strong this year. Although they're quite wary about the overall economic climate in the UK, they've seen positive growth in the last 6 months in their business. Across all sectors we saw this in the study, and they're relatively optimistic for the future in 2012.
Small business owners I think will grow in a number of ways this year. So first of all, small business owners are embracing social media. So platforms such as Twitter, Facebook and LinkedIn offer really powerful platforms to help small businesses start and grow on a good bootstrap of a budget. We're also seeing small business owners grow by outsourcing and partnering as opposed to hiring people. So what that means is that they stay very agile and nimble as a business. Small businesses are going global much quicker than ever before, so they're looking beyond the domestic market, looking to growth markets for new sales. And I think the final thing is that small business owners are accessing more support than ever before. So they're turning to experts, they're turning to peers to get all the tips and kind of tools that they need to carry on growing.
We came off the back of 15% growth in 2011. And both my chairman and my chief exec will probably tell you a similar figure, certainly within the public sector business for 2012. So yeah, we are optimistic.
I think it's really important to send an optimistic message to market that if so many small business owners are feeling confident about growing, I think that sends a very strong and positive message to other small business owners to say, look, there's opportunities out there to grow in 2012, and there's companies such as HP, such as small business support companies who are out there to help you do that.
I think where we fit well is that as a smaller size company, we are quite agile and we can react quite quickly. I guess the challenge for us is to embrace deeper and further with the large companies, systems integrators.
I would say that budgets are very tight, so they'll need to be very clear about how their products or services are going to help other companies build value and make more money essentially. And they need to make that very clear and think about how they can make that clear in terms of a business case or ROI in order to get investment in 2012.
We've grown up in a digital age where it's just exploded, conference calls, video conferencing, but the edict from the chairman is back to basics, face-to-face meetings.
In terms of how you can measure the success of a business on a social networking platform or social media platform, really depends on what the goals are for your business. And if it's a business, for example, that can convert online visitors into money or into paying customers, then I think it's a lot easier and a lot clearer how you can measure that. And you can look at things like growth in traffic and growth in conversions and conversion rates. It's very easy. Where you're trying to build awareness to get people to visit your shop physically or visit your business physically, it's a little bit more tricky.
Social media is a growing phenomenon in the UK. All consumers are now using social media, so it's really important that small and medium-sized businesses start using this as a way to market their business. Again, I was pleasantly surprised to see that 50% of the respondents are already using social media as a marketing tool, and many of them have found, over 70% said they have directly seen leads and business generated from this social media activity. A further reason for them to embrace social media is the use of this technology to help gain advice and support for their businesses. The HP Business Answers LinkedIn group is an example of this. This is a forum where small businesses can come together and talk directly to one another and gain advice on their business needs.
Historically, we have evolved and grown through word of mouth and reputation, and it's served us well since 1983. But having just taken on a graduate to run our marketing team, he's grown up in what I would call the digital age. So perhaps dinosaurs like myself can start embracing LinkedIn, which a lot of individuals within the company use, but we recognise as a company we need our own LinkedIn presence, and also embracing other technologies such as Twitter and Facebook.
Somebody starting out needs to remember social media is just a technology advancement of traditional ways of doing business. It's important to remember your traditional business principles when doing social media, but get yourself on there. It's where the consumers are, and it will really help grow your business in the future.
For any small or medium business looking to invest in social media in 2012, I would say that if you haven't done it already, now's the time, because your competitors are probably already talking to their prospects through the social media channel. Just like with any other channel, you need to make sure that you also get the attention of your prospects and compete with your competitors in that channel. So the way to do it, I think, is just to get involved and play with the different social networks yourself, understand it, don't delegate it to an intern, and really get a feeling for which social networks are important for your business and how you can use them to grow.
Well, we have a group called Business Answers on our website, which is part of our LinkedIn social media approach as well. This really is, together with some of our partners, HP's attempt at providing support to small businesses to help them through their technology needs and buying process. Again, LinkedIn is also a forum for the SMBs to talk directly to each other rather than relying on a one-to-one conversation with the vendors.